How is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Grid 2, and I'm gonna continue this time, hopefully not, losing too much. So losing here is getting second place, so it's not like it's bad, but I will appreciate winning a little bit. Anyways, I actually really like how the skin ended up looking. Like, I didn't change anything, but I guess it's just the way it is. When you spend so much time with something, you end up liking it,
You won't get any more fans, but it's good practice.
Hold up. This is the one I did yesterday, so I should do this one. But it's time attack. Let me do eliminator. Well, it's 3 rounds, but why not? So it's in, well, 2 of the Spain ones and 1 French one. So let me not pick the Alfa Romeo, but I'm not sure here which one will be the best idea here. There's also this Mustang that I think might be DLC. I could also use the Chevrolet. I'm gonna pick the Hyundai. I really don't know what the best choice is, because it really feels like the stats are made up, just like in the previous game. You can never trust a racing game with stats, and unfortunately this is no exception.
Okay, quick heads up. The route can change here at any time, so stay alert.
Oh, it's one of those that the route just changes randomly. I mean, this is at least an original concept,
Look ahead and don't get
I like it simply because, I don't think many games do this. It's kind of like having, a roguelite version, obviously completely unrelated to the concept of roguelite, but I mean the fact that every time you play it, it's different. And it's completely randomized. But yeah. Now, I don't know if in these tracks where it's not really...
Those are first elimination. Stay out from the back.
It's not known what the track is gonna be. I think the AI does it worse, which will make sense. I mean, an AI being able to go very fast over a predetermined path is a lot more different than being able to go through a randomized path. Well, it's kind of... there is an example of that, of a game that I already played, which is F-Zero X on the Nintendo 64. Of course, the Nintendo 64 is a little bit old by now, but in that game there was a tournament. Well, see, for example, that corner, well, I fucked it up too. He used the brakes way too much. Like, there is no way you needed to do that. Well, I also had no reason to murder him like that. I guess he fucked around and he found out. Anyways, I was about to say, in F-Zero X, you have basically the 4 regular Grand Prix that, you have a preset amount of tracks. Well, not just the amount, but also the tracks themselves. They are always the same ones. But then you have a final unlockable tournament that is completely randomized. Not just on... Like, what I'm trying to say is that even the tracks themselves are random. Like, the tracks get created on the spot, which is something that to me it's still crazy that a Nintendo 64 game can do that. The point is that they are fully randomized, and the AI tends to do so badly on them. Like, to the point that even if you're not good at the game, you can probably play it in the hardest difficulty and still win, even though in the previous tournaments winning in the hardest difficulty is very hard. So I will assume that something similar happens here. I mean, look at that. Well, to be fair, I kinda murdered the second place, so him being far, it's probably related to that. But compared to yesterday, where I only won a single event in Europe, Like here I'm doing exceptionally well. And yeah, I think it's because of that, it's because it's randomized. So I should look for those. At the beginning I thought that would be bad for me, that a track is randomized so I cannot practice it. But I mean, honestly, if it's gonna fuck the AI up this badly, then I need to pick them whenever it's possible if my idea is to win, right? And that is a free win. Just like that. Nice. 420, nice. This is a stunner tournament.
You're in a great position sitting on top of the leaderboard. Don't get knocked off.
There was only another Hyundai user and he got last place. I mean, I feel like I always bring this up anytime a Hyundai appears in a game, but like, I've been told that, you know, car brands are pretty different and all of that, but if there is a brand that you don't want to trust at any point, is Hyundai. Like, apparently Hyundai cars in real life are very unreliable. I don't know how much of that is true and how much of that is just slander for no reason. Not like I ever own a car, much less a Hyundai. But I don't know. I like it simply for being like a brand made in a country where it's not that common to see cars being made, right? It's a Korean brand. Wait a second, this eliminator is not randomized. Oh, so you can have basically a mixture of these things. Well, it's pretty possible that I might not win this one, and you will see the difference firsthand between the AI in a randomized track and the AI in a track like this. In fact, oh, never mind. I was about to say, is this only one lap? No more, and it's an elimination event. It's possible that Harrison Carter might beat me again, which is gonna be annoying, but it might be. Because I mean, in the last tournament that I did yesterday, I was able to beat this Callum guy that was kind of like the favorite to win for a while. But then the other guy, Harrison Carter, my old rival, ended up winning the whole thing, which was pretty annoying, but
Another one gone. Keep it going.
it is what it is. Yeah, so we can forget about Harrison, but the question is if I can reach Callum. Maybe. Maybe not, he's also going pretty fast. But yeah, this is the perfect example of how differently the AI behaves depending on that. Ouch. I don't think that you're gonna reach it if you do that.
Coming into a corner. It's better than crashing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Now, here's the issue. This is a result I cannot accept, because second place will be something, like at least I will end in front of Callum, but yeah, being in third is not, but I don't know what I will change. I don't think, like, the issue is that I cannot drive better than that. Maybe the problem is that I still haven't really gotten used to the drift. Maybe I should use the handbrake more. Haven't really, well, when I say more, I mean I should start using it, because I haven't really used the handbrake at all. I will try that. Something tells me it's gonna be a bad idea. Or maybe no. I used it there and it seemed like the activation of the drift was pretty smooth. Alright, let's try it here. It could work. It's just that most of the times the drift activates pretty much on its own. You don't really need to do anything extraordinary to activate it. Hey, Callum.
Went in a bit hot there. Break earlier next time.
What do you mean break earlier? The guy that got in my path was Callum. Wasn't me crashing against the wall. If anything, the advice should be try being less aggressive next time. To which I say no. Right, at least this position is acceptable. Yeah, the handbrake... Like, the handbrake certainly helps to make sure you will drift. Like, there are some times that I try to initiate a drift and I kinda fail. Well, with the handbrake, that's not happening. Like, you will do a drift, whether you like it or not. But then again, if you use the handbrake, it's because you want to drift. But yeah, that's the idea. But at the same time, depending on how much you use it, it can make your drift very pronounced. Oof, nice. Yeah, like, you can tell that the drifts are way more crazy
Driver's still here. Show 'em what you got.
using the handbrake. Even with this, reaching the first place won't really be possible. In fact, I don't know if keeping the second place will be possible. This guy is right behind me.
Guaranteed to be in the top 3 if you can eliminate one more.
I don't know why you say if you can eliminate it as if I was the one eliminating them. They eliminate themselves, you know?
Guaranteed a top 3 finish now, but let's go for the win.
Oh, dude, I won't go for the win. Sorry to tell you that it won't happen. Will be nice, yes, but just look at how far the first place is. I look at it. Just take a nice look
Put the pressure on this guy and take the win.
at the radar. And tell me if I can get the first place. I don't even see him. Yeah, I see it now because of the hairpin, but like, it's in a completely different universe. Okay, I'll take the second place. So now my main guy to look for is this Harrison guy, right?
You're first in the event standings. Keep it up.
Alright, so the problem here is if I get second and Harrison gets first, he wins, because we are tied, but the game prefers the AI every time, so that sucks. Well, it's fine. It is what it is. I mean, maybe it's like in the first race where he got third. I don't know.
The track runs on public streets, so the racing surface could be uneven. We're in the middle of the pack. We should be able to improve our position from here.
I hope. Maybe I should follow what Harrison does and use the Camaro. The Camaro gave me good results in the previous group of events, and I can use it here, so probably wouldn't be a bad idea to try that. Ouch. Oh, two different paths here. That's some crazy shit. I'm assuming that since the majority took right, yeah, it's probably faster to go right. Well, I didn't know that, but then that's... Why would you do that? Well, then again, this is an arcade game, you can do something like that, but it's pretty wild. Okay. Well, at least these guys are not really having a monopoly on the first place. In fact, I don't even know who the first place is here. Which is good. That's precisely what I need, someone unknown. Well, it says it right there, like Lorenzo Vela, a local to this circuit. Well, maybe he's not a local to this particular place of Spain, but he's supposed to be Spanish.
One more out of the race.
Like, this second place will be an obvious guaranteed victory for the championship, but... Okay. Like, the idea is keeping the second place, you know. It's kind of important to do that. And considering that this guy is maybe not as fast as Callum and Harrison, maybe I could even get first, but it's not important if I get first or not, so I'm not worried. Just worried about keeping the second place. Also, yeah, in corners that you fail to initiate a drift for whatever reason, as soon as you press the handbrake, it seems that you actually initiate a drift. Of course, that doesn't mean that that drift is gonna make you gain time, but it helps. Also, the AI in this game, when it wants to overtake, is way more aggressive than the one in the previous game. Well, that's not saying much, because I mean, the one in the previous game was like, I will say the opposite of aggressive. Like, there was no aggression. Like, if they were behind you, they will try to avoid you at all costs. So in that regard, this one, even if it will cause a collision, it will try to do that. Like, just like I do with them being in front of me, right? But these guys are not gonna forgive anything. Right, so this is good, because even if Callum manages to overtake my first place here, which is unlikely considering he's in third, but if he manages to do that, even then I will win. Because my problem is not Callum, it's Harrison that already lost, by the way, so I pretty much win this. Like, this is the shishi.
Only 2 cars left between you
Yeah.
and the win.
Yeah, at this point it's impossible for him to win. Even if I were to lose right now, it just cannot happen. Like, I win. Alright, well, that's nice. I like when that happens. It's pretty cool.
Only you and one other driver left. You can do this. Win this race.
Where is this guy behind me? But it seems that I will win too against him. Oh, wonderful. All around. Just like that. Yeah, the 420 for resisting on first place. Alright.
Oh, you're tearing up the Eliminator series. Just watch the fans roll in.
Yeah, how many fans did I get? 50,000 or something? I don't know what the fan ratio is lately. I got way more than 50,000.
And hopefully attract a wider audience to the WSR.
So It says that it's coming soon. Maybe I need to beat all of them. Maybe not all of them, but I really don't want to do time attack, dude. I want to see what tracks there are. Wait, I haven't seen that track before, have I? Oh, Red Bull Ring and Brands Hatch. Holy shit, I'm going there. Oh, and you're forced to use this car, okay. These are both, well, obviously real life tracks. Red Bull Ring, you know, I don't remember where Red Bull Ring was. I know that Brands Hatch is British.
Red Bull Ring shouldn't be taken lightly. It sits on a huge embankment, so watch
But they don't tell you.
That guy can drive dirty, so stay clear if you can.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's a European country. I don't remember which one. But yeah, Brands Hatch is from England.
We're on the circuit today, so watch your racing line and keep off the grass.
Yeah, that's right, the majority of this game happens in urban circuits, not in actual regular race circuits. Are you sure this is Red Bull Ring? This doesn't look like Red Bull Ring. Well, it did say that it's like the North version, but maybe it's not the one I'm used to. I wasn't cutting the track, don't worry about it.
Crucial seconds. Get back up to speed. You can outmaneuver him, get past, and take his place.
Though not like here the racing line means, because you will still be doing this drift anyways, you know. So I mean, yeah, there is a racing line obviously, but it's not like you need to do the racing line like you will do it in real life. Okay, that was considered cutting the corner. Makes sense. I wanted to test the limits, but that was the limit. So Lorenzo here also getting first place. It always just was a random guy that somehow managed to get first place on the previous race, but it seems that we might see him at the top more often then. Yeah, I know I cut the corner there. I mean, I probably should restart at this point. Maybe. Just that the second place is not really a bad result, but...
Final lap, only one more position and you've got this in the bag.
It's pretty amusing that you say one more position when that one more position is so far away. So I like that the sun is so bright that it even covers the UI sometimes. It's a cool effect. I guess it's a little bit annoying if you're trying to look at it, but it's fine. I don't need to look at it right now. Yeah, I probably could have won this if I didn't drive like a moron, honestly. But it's fine. I don't really mind. As long as Lorenzo doesn't get second place on the next one.
Second place in the standings.
Well, and as long as I get first, obviously. Well, the good thing is that Callum is also here, or Callum, whatever the fuck his name is. I think that this is also gonna be the short version of Brands Hatch. He's in second position. Yeah, that might be an issue. Well, I trust you, Halum, that you're gonna block him properly.
Never raced this track before, so get a feel for the route before you go for it.
No, don't worry. I raced on this track multiple times, just not in this game. But yeah, I'm very familiar with Brands Hatch. Don't worry. It's a pretty legendary track.
You're out of the back of the pack. Keep going.
Alright, unfortunately, Lorenzo here is first place. Not sure if the other guys will reach him. And also, yeah, this is the short version of Brands Hatch. Damn it.
Into the top 3. You need to pick it up after that mistake.
Well, Harrison is here too. For some reason, you two are not faster than Lorenzo at all. Come on, don't disappoint me like this.
The top of the pack.
I know you're better.
That's the top 3. It's not far to second. All right, you lost it. Catch up with them.
Even though it's 4 laps, it's still a small amount of time because it is a pretty short track. Yeah, that wasn't skipping the corner, don't worry. Okay, so here I will have to do something dirty, unfortunately, which is killing this guy. But yeah, it is what it is. I should get better at killing him because it's not working. Blocking like that, will that work? No. Bros, I'm trying to make it easier for you, and you're not making it easy for me. Can you overtake this guy? I honestly should have restarted the previous race and I probably would have won. It's like I actually have to slow down.
That's some driving. You're holding on to first. Final lap, you're in the lead. You got this.
I try blocking him like that. But dude, what are the other guys doing? Okay, that should be enough, come on.
Okay, Hot Rod, that's the lead. Now hold on to it.
Wait, or maybe I had the right one. Or is that these 2 guys are from Spain? Did I block Bruno accidentally? I hope not. No, well, that's the issue. Like, I saw the Hispanic name and the Spanish flag, and I'm like, okay, this is the one I need to go after, but... You sack of shit. No way. Hold up. That didn't work. He got second place too. Damn it. All that work for nothing. Well, it is. Oh, but it actually counted as a win this time. Well, that's a problem, because in that case, it's completely inconsistent. Like, sometimes the tie favors you and sometimes it favors the CPU. Because, well, I mean, it already happened that I tied and I ended up losing.
Surrounding the upcoming season. Completing sponsor objectives would help do that.
Yeah, according to this, I did get first place. Well, in that case, we do need to do the time attack, no matter what. So yeah, what's Algarve? I don't know where this is. Maybe I'll recognize it once I see it from up close. Let me try the Camaro, because this thing went pretty well the previous times I used it, so it might go well now. Maybe.
You need to keep your cornering tight and controlled, or you'll be on the gravel. This car will have a tendency to drift through the corners. Use it to your advantage.
Is that using it to my advantage? Maybe not. I guess maybe that's the reason why I had so many good results with this car. The fact that it's a drift car, and drift cars are essentially play in the way the game expects you to play, which is by drifting. That's the whole idea of the game, but yeah, I still find it awkward, especially here that we are in real life tracks.
You're currently on pace with the
Like,
rest.
the fact that drifting is the way you have to do the corners feels so... Well, yeah, weird, that's the thing. It just feels weird. Because normally you look at these corners, well, I'm not familiar with this track in particular, but for example in Brands Hatch I saw some of the corners and I'm like, you know, I need to drift. But that's not something that comes up to my mind obviously in any other game, because most games featuring
About even with the others. Try and build some more speed.
real life tracks are not like this. Bro. Okay, see, right there, I attempted 100 times to do a flashback and it didn't work. Why? I don't know.
Ahead or filtered through. The
But
race
yeah,
is
that's
underway.
another
Get
thing
ready for
that works whenever it wants to. This corner is also a good example of what I was saying, that it's a corner that normally you will break a lot, because I mean it's a super slow corner, but in this game you don't do that, you drift. Also, that was a bad start. So here I probably shouldn't aim for first. I think that if I get second it's good enough, probably. Okay, see, that works, but it just feels unnatural to do. Just a tad bit unnatural. Well, in fact, the Need for Speed games that feature real-life tracks, which are Pro Street and the 2 Shift games, they precisely don't handle like a regular Need for Speed game. They try to handle more like a simcade. That being said, Pro Street is also not really a simcade, because that game is an abomination, honestly. But even that game, that abomination as it is, it plays very differently than the previous Need for Speed games that are like fully arcade, right? And that wasn't cutting the corner. I wonder who even is in charge of looking if the corners get cut or not, because I think they might be sleeping on the job. Or maybe my manager paid so they don't penalize me. Could be. Now, there is no way I can do this 2 seconds faster. Like, I get that my first lap wasn't that good, but doing this 2 seconds faster, I don't know in what reality I could pull that off. Well, not to mention someone also overtook that second place of mine. I can't really tell. Oh, actually all of them are overtaking my very mediocre lap. But then I cannot know by how much, because, well, I can see the immediate one after me, but I cannot really see the second place, for example, or the third one. But regardless of if I can see that or not, I think it's pretty clear that a first place is not happening. A second one, I mean, it depends. 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Well, it was a second place, nice. But yeah, if that guy gets first again, it's a French guy, Lucien Galfion.
Second place in the standings right now. Don't
Most
set the bar.
likely mispronounced it, because you know how French works. Pronouncing French is something that only French people can do. Okay.
Speed on the main straight is key. If your last corner is slow, you could lose multiple places. Okay, cars are filtering through. Get ready for the start. Focus on hitting those apexes if you want to top the standings in time attack.
I do what I can.
Hey, your pace is faster than the rest. Nice going.
What did you say? What is faster than the rest? I don't think you were talking about me, right? Surely not. Don't worry, no corner has been cut, okay? Okay, see, that one was cut, which makes sense. I think that the logic that it operates is if all 4 tires are off track, it's cutting the corner. I think that's the logic. Maybe. Perhaps.
You'll lose control of the car if you keep cornering too quickly, all right?
Guess I am cornering too quickly. Well, I kinda gotta get used to the track because I don't know this track. Okay, there's asphalt on the outside there, it seems. We'll use that to my advantage. Normally that would also be considered cutting the track even if it's the outside. But then these are some extremely sharp corners for for a challenge like this. Oh, Mr. Harrison made it back to the top. Okay, the only reason why I haven't restarted yet is because I expect the second lap to not be as pathetic as this one, but yeah, that's a wild expectation, I guess. I also didn't realize that Lucien was the guy that was right in front of me, and he got the top time. Shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, this is an extremely hard track. This track is messed up. So at least the good thing is that here, every time that you go further than you should, you don't meet the wall, you meet grass. So it's basically not instant dead as it could be. I messed that up. I could have done that way faster. Just that if I kept going that way, I would have cut the corner. And that's bad. Oh, that was pretty wild. That was also wild. That was cutting. Wait, hold up. Yeah, flashback. I can't believe that. Man, I mean, I could flashback again, but I don't. At this point, I think I'm permanently fucked. Okay, maybe not. Alright. I guess that saved my lap, but I won't get the target. I almost got the target though, but it wasn't enough. So Mr. Lucien wins, I think, right? Yep.
Okay, that was some assertive racing. You didn't make it easy for anyone.
Yeah, well, losing didn't make it easy for anyone, that's for sure. Hey, I guess the fact that I almost got the top time is good enough. So will this open up the last event?
Response to the WSR here in Europe has been unbelievable. The only thing left to do is to determine this season's champion. Let's show the fans here in Europe why they were right to get on board.
Yeah, that unlocks the championship. This one I would like to win it, if possible. Will be interesting. Alright, so those are the tracks. What should I use though? I can bring back the Nissan Silvia. Not sure if I like the idea. But I think that at the end of the day what I need to use is a drift car, and that's the end of that. So this Mustang, no, this is the first one right? The first car I got. Yeah, it is. It's not a DLC car. The DLC car, I think it's this one, the Quadrifoglio. And this, well no, this one is not DLC. Because I never bothered to use it. Should I use it? Probably not a good idea. No, let me just go with the Camaro. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of this car, I don't like muscle cars, but it's just that performance-wise it seems that it's clearly the one to pick.
You're gonna need a lot of faith in your snap judgment in this event. The route will change throughout, so timing and perception is key.
Okay. Oh, it's the one that mixes it up. Well, at least the first one is most likely gonna be free to win. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but it's very likely. Yeah, and the Eiffel Tower in the background is pretty epic, I gotta say. Damn it. Why did you brake there? Can you stop slowing me down, please? Damn, took you a while. The issue is that even though now I overtook you, recovering will be an issue. I have no choice. I could also restart, but here I'm pretty sure that this AI is not gonna do that well anyways. Like, the fact that I can keep up like this despite how horribly I'm driving is a good testament to that. Wait, what's the windshield, like the sweeper of the windshield, was it moving? Why was it moving? It's not raining. Well, it's probably because of the trash that gets in the windshield from... Oh, what are you doing? From having the guy in front.
That's the lead. Now hold on to it.
See, a mistake like that is something that this guy will not do. Maybe it's not that the AI is bad, but rather that they do it on purpose because maybe the devs thought that players would also struggle under this like random tracks, but well, I'm certainly not struggling, or not more than I normally do, so I don't see the issue. Got it. Yeah, I think that winning on this one is pretty much guaranteed.
You're first in the event standings. Keep it up.
Chevrolet Camaro, if Harrison is anything to go for, is the number one event. I mean, the number one car to use.
The Côte d'Azur barely gives you time to blink. It's fast, narrow, and full of hazards. Keep it tight.
Yeah, and something tells me this one won't be random at all. But we will see. Yeah, this one is not random. I think that the only tracks that can be random are the urban tracks. Well, you could say that this is an urban track, but this one is supposed to be more like a rally trial, right? Like it's the track that you go from point A to point B, and it's also very narrow. Fuck. Well, that could have been worse, honestly. Now, the issue here is that the one that is back to play is Callum. And maybe Harrison will suffer here in this position, but Callum will gladly take his place. Well, his place and my place, because I'm definitely not overtaking him. Thanks for making me brake, Mr. Harrison. I would also appreciate if you let me overtake.
Third place. Keep going.
I'm not sure if I can overtake this guy before the end. The issue is that if I don't, a third place will be devastating. Okay. So I will get the second place. And Harrison got into a very bad position here, so that's good for me, but now I need to watch out for Callum. That's the issue.
You're doing great. You're at the top of the leaderboard.
Okay,
Try and
but
stay there.
no, Callum doesn't even have points, so here... Yeah, I should be fine. I mean, I feel like I could even get third place and still win. Because there are only 3 races, I think. I'm not sure what the last one is gonna be. I think that we're back at Barcelona. Or
Barcelona
no?
is full of sweeping bends
Yeah.
and split routes. Stay sharp.
And this one is 3 laps, so we know that
Don't
it's
get that podium.
a fixed regular track. And yeah, Lorenzo is actually the one that is in second place in the tournament, so he's the one to be careful of. And that castle in the background looks so cool. I like the way they use these like monuments as like a very clear part of the background. Same with the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Fourth place. Push for third.
Oh, surprisingly, Harrison got the first place here. Okay. Okay, that was bad. That's more like it. But these guys are going quite fast. It's possible that a third place might still make me win this, but I'm failing to even get third right now.
You're into the top 3.
Okay, well, yeah, I just needed to do a dive bomb. Very nice dive bomb. Oh. I actually disconnected there. OBS actually told me that I disconnected. Well, fuck. I don't know what you missed. Hopefully nothing too important. But yeah, it's it disconnected. Like this time it wasn't YouTube that told me it was OBS. So I don't know what you might have missed, but well, I overtook Callum by dive bombing. You might have missed that maybe. I also used a couple of flashbacks. Well, a couple no. The other one I already used it in a previous lap. Pretty much use one.
You're in second. Push for first.
Yeah, first is not happening, but I win. I mean, first is happening in the championship, I guess.
That's first place across the finish line.
Uh,
What a win. You've taken the season. You've earned some serious bragging rights. Don't push it, though.
I don't know if it's serious bragging rights where I did very badly in the rest of events. Oh, and we're back at Sports Center.
From a seed of an idea to the fastest growing sport today, World Series racing has defied initial skepticism to take the motorsports world by storm in just 2 years. Toby, what's the secret?
What do you mean
behind the
2
success?
The
years?
secret, Kevin, is that it's so unique. You've got different drivers battling in over different formula. The motorsports fans are now transatlantic, the USA and Europe. The world of motorsport is now encapsulated by this. For me, I can see it only getting bigger and only gaining momentum.
It's gaining momentum. And speaking of that, the rumor mill is in overdrive right now. Will we see the WSR in Asia next season? We know it's a huge market. If they crack it, there could be no stopping this promotion.
Why don't you say my name? Again, you imagine that they will make them say every name possible? So I don't know if these guys are actors or they are actual reporters. Because I remember Sports Center, but the Sports Center that was airing my country. I don't know these guys.
Our best so far. We've got an opportunity to introduce the WSR to fans across Asia and the Middle East, which we need to take. The first 2 series are set for Japan and the UAE, so take your pick and let's get started.
Yeah, one thing that I think I remember seeing is that, because they are mentioning the Arab Emirates, Yas Marina is one of the tracks in this game. So that's cool. And well, the Japanese ones, I don't know.
I've got 2 vehicles here to choose from.
Oh,
One to enter upcoming
that's quite the choice, isn't it? I mean, I'll obviously go with the R34, but this, like, for anyone that is a fan of Japanese cars, is pretty fun. Though, now that I see, the R34 in this game is grip type, while this one is drift type. And grip types haven't really shown being very good, but... well, I could get the next one later, maybe.
That's a good decision. I'll have it ready for you immediately. Have a look at your available sponsor deals. You have another one asking for space on your livery.
Okay. That's at least 25 checkpoints. That one seems pretty doable. Win any... oh, there are Toge events here. That's pretty cool. Win a vehicle challenge. Haruna Kyoshin event. I don't know what that is. But... wait, Racer is a sponsor? Nice. Pretty cool. Dubai. And Dubai's... well, I guess I could put that one, right? A VIP event. In Motorola is even a sponsor then. These guys probably got so much money from just showing these sponsors.
For the WSR to be a worldwide success, we need to break into the Asian market. If we can do that, this season's WSR will be our biggest yet. You've been invited to a race with the Kowloon Dragons. It's only an initial invite, so you're going to need to prove you can handle their discipline to get asked back.
And so we're going to Hong Kong as well, huh?
It's a best of 3 format. Each round has different starting conditions. You need to get either 5 seconds ahead of the other driver or cross the line first to win a round. Just watch the body contact. Anything other than a gentle nudge will lose you the round.
Okay. So it's similar to the Toga events in the previous game. So here you win essentially by overtaking the opponent like way more brutally, right? So then it kinda it's a shame that they made this car a grip type when, as I say, drift type seems to be the best one in this game.
Hong Kong's got some technical sections that will put you to the test. Keep your concentration.
Okay. So who is my opponent? Well, yeah, Wen Liu, but what car? Oh, it's another R34.
Your opponent and the road. Stay focused.
It feels good that my favorite car ever is this popular. It's pretty nice. But I guess it's also pretty common for someone's favorite car to be a popular one, right? It's a very common thing, but yeah. Okay. Hold up, you can flashback. I keep forgetting that you can flashback. With a button, I mean. Like, I end up instinctively pressing pause sometimes, but...
He's struggling to keep up. Keep pushing.
Well, I'm struggling to keep up too, you know, with myself. I don't think, like, the 5-second difference is not gonna happen. Like, unless these guys have an accident, I'm not winning by 5 seconds. Like, you're out of your mind if you think that will happen. That being said, they could easily win by 5 seconds if I get into an accident. So it seems that... well, it seems that no, the finish line is there. I mean, I'm still gonna win, obviously, but... yeah. It was a regular win, you know? Okay.
Looks like you're gonna be Mr. Popular after that win. The Kowloon Dragons are on the verge of joining us.
So this is the... wait, but it says that it's to 3 rounds. So what is the third round gonna be?
Much to do with battling the road as it is with your opponent.
We launch at the same time or something? Maybe.
You're increasing the time gap. Keep it up.
But I'm surprised that for some reason this guy has less acceleration considering that we are both using the same car. A little bit odd, but I mean, sure. It works for me. Also, I think I'm understanding maybe what the difference between grip and drift is in this game. Because every car drift, I mean, what I'm doing right here is obviously drifting. But that's the thing. Here, I think that the idea is that you can drift without using the brake and without, like, lifting the accelerator. But I mean, it's still a drift, you know? So it's weird that they use that terminology when every car drifts, no matter what, and you're intended to do that. Whatever. Well, if this, by the way, supposed to be best of 3, I win. Like, there's not gonna be a third round, because I already won enough, right? Probably.
Winning from behind is a great achievement. Well done.
I wouldn't say that it's a great achievement when I overtook him in the first 2 seconds. The rest was the same that I did on the first round, so I think I might disagree with you when you say that it's a great achievement, but it's fine.
Which car do you want to race in? Let me know.
Okay, BMW or Mercedes. It's not the first time that you made me pick between these two. I know that they are both Sherman, but why do I need to pick? I would prefer the BMW, honestly.
Ready for you to use on your next race. All right, we're starting to get some traction here in Asia. You can either continue competing with the Kowloon Dragons, or you can accept the invitation from Dubai VIP.
Oh, these are checkpoint
Dubai
events.
VIP are a highly respected club. The clock is always against you in checkpoint. The aim is to cover the longest distance before
Yeah, I
you
know
run out of
this.
time.
Oh,
Each checkpoint will add time onto your counter. Just watch out for retired drivers on track, or else your race might be over sooner than you'd hoped.
I thought this was the overtake event. No, it's a different one. It's checkpoint. But how do you decide a winner here? Wait, and what are these cars? Okay, these are most likely all DLC. So that means I should pick this one. You see, I will assume the DLC ones are completely broken. Or most likely not, but I mean, I want to follow the career as naturally as possible, you know?
Dubai VIP is one of the most exclusive clubs in the UAE. Let's get them interested.
Well,
in
maybe
the
I should have
WSR.
disabled the DLCs if that was the case. It's just that I thought the DLC
Yes,
maybe
sir.
will
Dubai
include
VIP
new
is
events.
top checkpoint driver. Keep one eye on him and the other on the timer. Okay, cars are filtering through. Get ready for the start. Time added on there.
I still don't understand how this works. I'm assuming the last one standing is the one that wins. Or no, because here, like, by overtaking that guy, I actually got third place. Well, technically, yes, if you're the last one standing, you will win, obviously. But yeah, it's a little bit odd. It's a little bit odd here because whoever starts in first place has a very clear, obvious advantage over everyone else. And that seems to be completely random, so... yeah, I don't know.
Time's been added.
I mean, I don't mind like this sort of stuff, but it's kind of weird. And here I will get first place pretty easily. The thing here is that if you want to actually get the first place, you gotta make sure that the rest run out of time before you do. And well, you don't know how the rest are doing, that's the thing. I also don't know if the position you are in affects how much time each checkpoint gives
That's
you.
the fastest lap of the race so far.
Cool. I think that the idea is that the winner gets decided theoretically by how many meters you were able to cover. So whoever covered the most amount of meter wins.
All right, you've done enough to pass the objective. Just get to the finish.
I have no clue what the objective is. And more importantly, there is no finish. You can't just get to the finish. There is none. Also, it seems that the other guys are running out of time, so... Actually, I think all of them run out of time, though someone is still overtaking.
This checkpoint. 5 seconds to go before the next checkpoint.
I think at this point, it's pretty clear that I won, right? Did I? Yeah. I don't think it's that easy to know if you won or not. It's a little bit awkward.
Dubai VIP, first time out is incredible. Work doesn't stop here though. Keep at it.
Okay, so what nationalities we have? We have, well, the UK, India, Saudi Arabia, the Arab Emirates, Australia, and Pakistan. Okay. It's an interesting combination. Not sure what Australia and the UK guy are doing here, but I mean, sure. I mean, what am I doing here, right? From the other side of the world.
I've got 2 vehicles here to choose from. You only need one to enter upcoming
I'll
events.
tell you 100% I'm not picking this piece of shit. And not to mention the S2000 is a car I like. So yeah.
Okay, good choice. Okay, you've done enough to convince Dubai VIP to invite you to more events. Also, we have some great news. Haruna Kyojin want to see how you do in a drift event. Good work.
Oh, it's a drift event, fuck.
Drift events require you to slide your car around corners in order to score points. Each drift is scored based on speed, angle, and duration. You can pick up bonus points for drifting past a clipping point. The driver with the most points at the end wins.
Well, I know which event I'm probably gonna skip. Hey, let me do one at least. Drift events are my universal nemesis. Maybe I will be able to win them, but probably not.
Have owned the drift scene in Asia for years. This is a huge opportunity for you today. Take it.
Oh, they are all gonna like launch ahead of me, right? Yeah.
Let's see if she's set up for handbrake drifts. For this, you need to purposefully throw your car into an aggressive oversteer. To
Yeah.
initiate a handbrake drift, approach the corner at speed. When you're
Don't
ready to
worry,
turn,
I have
gas
the.
and turn. Immediately pull the handbrake, turning into a drift. Gently apply gas and corrective steering to straighten you up out of the corner.
I fucked that up, unfortunately, because of a collision. Though the issue here, as always, is knowing how many points you want me to get. 'Cause, I mean, I don't know. But it's also not that long. Are these multiple rounds? Probably, right?
Well done.
Yeah, that's probably not enough points compared to what the other ones... Wasn't expecting it to be that bad, though. Holy shit. Okay, what's the first place here?
You're gonna need to put the practice in if you want to compete against Haruna Kyojin. Go again.
Wait, what country is Basri Signal from? Is it a censor country? Like, they usually use those flags for countries that, like, did something that the USA doesn't like, pretty much. That's what gets you to get your flag censored. Well, sorry, the USA and China, I should clarify. The USA and China don't like you, they will get your flag censored. But yeah, I don't know which one that could be, and judging by the name, I don't really... Like, it's impossible to guess for me where it might be from. Well, maybe it's from Hong Kong. Though not with that name, probably.
Great move. If you hit any
Alright. I think I've seen enough of these drift events.
points, so be careful.
I think that only one is just all I need to see how this is gonna be. So, yeah, Basri Signal. What country could he be from? Well, the second place is from Malaysia. Yeah, I don't know. Basri Signal.
We need to have drift
I don't know.
USR to really sell this
I legitimately don't know.
back out there. You can do it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Togo events here, simply because it seems that the opponents, like, it's like a 1v1, but you cannot do a collision, and 1v1s have been extremely easy to win in the previous group of events.
Okutama tracks run on an extreme gradient. Maintaining speed is the key to success.
So we're going against the R87.
Not an easy result to be had tonight. You're gonna really need to pull it out of the bag.
You don't trust me?
He's trailing you. Keep on extending that lead.
Alright, you might be right on not trusting me, actually. No, like, if you're gonna do a flashback, it has to be much sooner, yeah, like that. Because I already had too much speed when I was entering. This is quite different from the previous one that was essentially like a very big glorified straight line.
Pulling out a good lead. Keep pushing.
I don't think this is gonna be hard to win in general, this type of events. Like, the hardest thing is not crashing. But it's not like you're... I don't think you will be fighting with your opponent too much. Will be wrong, but... I think that once you get the lead, it's... like, that's it. Oh, we're going fully uphill here. This is a little bit of a... Isn't this a little bit too pronounced for an uphill? And also, more importantly, shouldn't the R87 be winning here? Like, this car is super heavy, so theoretically on an uphill it will do not very well, right? You have to pull all that weight up, and it's not like the R87 is a lightweight, but pretty sure that it's way lighter than this thing. Also, this is a gigantic track, by the way. I know that you can win with a 5-second difference, but if you don't win with a 5-second difference, this is legitimately large. Yeah, that's fine. Got him. On the second round, the question is if I'll overtake on the first 2 seconds or not.
Going to be Mr. Popular after that win. The Kowloon Dragons are on the verge of joining us.
Mr. Barry Hutchinson. I don't know why, but it seems that my car has an insane acceleration, but I think that that's simply player privilege, because that happened against someone that had my exact same car, so this has nothing to do with the car itself and more than like the player's launch is way better than the AI's launch. And here it's not like you need to do anything to launch differently, like you just hold the accelerator and that's it. You don't even need to time it or anything like that, you know? Oh, that was pretty close. Even the camera agrees with me. Okay, let's not do that.
The gap is closing. Time to push.
Well, if the same thing that happened in the previous round happens here, which is that for whatever reason I were faster on the uphill, I might win by the 5-second difference. You see, I was faster in the uphill, and the 5-second difference is extremely close here. Got it. 1 by 5-second rule. Indeed. Well, at least that made it shorter. It seems that the toga events are completely free in this game. But as I say, it's because they are like the 1v1 events, so they end up being free no matter what, you know? And I'm out to get 1 million fans.
Alright, there's a promo event to try.
Can you imagine having 1 million
You're
fans?
gonna need to commit once you start. Do well though, and you'll win over a whole bunch of new fans.
We can do this checkpoint. With either of these two. I'll take the Honda. Well, the drift event didn't go very well with this thing, but that's fine.
Hong Kong has a high corner frequency, so watch out when you weight shift the car. Saeed Nasser is Dubai VIP's top checkpoint driver. Keep one eye on him and the other on the timer.
How do you want me to keep an eye on one thing and another on the other?
You're gonna have your work cut out for you today against Dubai
Yeah.
VIP.
Well, some people can do that. Some people again somehow make their eyes look at 2 different points at the same time. Well, in some cases it's also like a special condition, but in some other cases they can willingly
Been added.
do that. I cannot do that. And I don't want to try either, because I'm pretty sure that you can fuck up your eyes by doing something like that. It's probably better to not do it. Also, the timer here is significantly shorter than in the previous checkpoint event. Not to mention that my position in the track is also significantly worse.
5 seconds left.
Well, I don't think I can survive like this. In fact, I didn't. I'm not sure why you wanted me to do that, but...
Dubai VIP won't be interested in the WSR unless we offer them a worthwhile challenge. Let's go again.
Shut up. Why don't you offer them a worldwide challenge?
Dubai
But
VIP
here,
probably think they're gonna win this with ease and style.
it seems that they also got stopped very close to me.
Got a bit of a fight on our hands.
So as long as I can manage to get a little bit more distance, it should be fine. Maybe. Oh, him, what a crash. Actually looked pretty cool. Okay, unfortunately this is a hard corner. Not sure exactly how to hit it. Okay, like that. There you go. No, not really.
Seconds to go before the next checkpoint.
Am I doing better than last time? Not so sure.
5 seconds to go before the next checkpoint.
No, I think I'm doing almost the same. Not exactly the same, but... I got second. So yeah, as I say, it's by distance driven, pretty much. And I don't know how far I was from the first
Good
here.
up there, pal. I'll expect your next checkpoint event to go even better.
Well, I'll take it. I mean, the biggest issue of this type of events is that it's just hard to know when you're winning. Like both this one and the drift event. Well, the drift event though, I don't care.
Promo event will give you a chance at showing off some new
Also,
skills, and
I
hopefully
could do
attract
the
a wider
vehicle
audience
challenge
to
like this
WSR.
one. Or you can only do... Wait, why only these two? You say that I have 9 to complete. But I can only do this too. I mean, I understand the ones from the previous ones not being able to do them here, but the RH7 should be here and it's not here. Wait, it says 5 remaining here. What? It's like you have to unlock some of the previous ones to unlock all of them? Is that how it works? Pretty weird. Well, in that case, I'm not really interested. I guess I can do more of the Toge events. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of these events, but I guess I will. Because, I mean, the alternative is doing drift events, and that's definitely not gonna happen.
Hong Kong has a lot of really steep gradients. You'll need to watch your grip and cornering speeds. You're up against 7 other Kowloon dragons. 1 is bad enough. This is going to be interesting.
Wait, this is not a Toge event then? It's a regular race? Oh, it is a regular race. Well, my bad for not checking beforehand. Well, technically it is a Toge event because it takes place on a mountain pass. Or does it? I think it does. Well, not yet. This doesn't look like a mountain to me. Okay, never mind. It is a mountain pass. Alright, well, yeah. So you could theoretically say it is a Toge race, but yeah. Not the event type. Okay. The S2000 here is doing pretty good. Mr. Shi Huang. Alright. Oof. Okay. Team, I can't believe that was a clean overtake. If you made me bet like 1 instant before that overtake if that was gonna be clean or not, I will obviously tell you no. I'm clearly gonna cause a collision. No. It was as clean as it gets then. Well, he's pretty close though. Hey, this guy is not a joke. It seems that this will be my rival in like this Asian group of events, right? This Chinese driver
First place.
with the Honda. It was still a win. Nice. I like it when I win. I don't know how many more fans I need to go to the next phase. Well, I already reached 1 million.
Keep checking your objectives.
Well, that is not enough.
Sure we get noticed.
It doesn't tell you how much you need, it seems. But it's fine. Wait, what did it say? Ah, fuck. It say our sponsors won't be happy until what? Oh, this is a race. Nice. If for some reason they don't want me to use the... They don't want me to use the... how the fuck is it called? The skyline here. They really don't. Hey, what are Nissan forbidden in Dubai?
We could be out of the race. Use your experience of pack racing to your advantage against Dubai VIP.
I'll try. You guys are pretty close to each other, and now to me.
Fourth place. Push for third.
You know, third place is not a problem, but the first place is running away. Understandably so, since the other guys kept basically stopping me. I saw that guy kinda crashing against that obstacle, but he's still going. I'll take that. And they are 3 laps, so there is still time to get closer to him. Oof. Okay. That was something. Hey, I'm getting closer to this guy. Seems that both the S2000 and the Skyline do very well in this group of events. Nice. And a clean overtake as well. Yeah, you can tell that this thing is a drift type car because the drift is like very smooth. Well, when I say very smooth, it's more that it's like it's impossible not to drift with this thing.
Last lap.
And though every time I do a drift like that and there is something in the middle of the street like that, I think I'm gonna end up crashing against it. Thankfully not this time. Well, not this time and not any of the other times. Yeah, I'm surprised that over these 3 laps it hasn't happened even once. Because it's not like I was careful to not crash against it. I wasn't careful at all. Yeah, I guess as long as you let yourself go a little bit to not stand exactly in the middle, you should be fine. That was a very convincing victory. Like, the second place wasn't even close. I even wonder if the difficulty of the game didn't lower itself, because you know how I was barely winning on the previous European events, but now all of a sudden I'm just doing great. Hopefully this stands. Also, can I do something that is not... Oh, that's the thing. You cannot unlock the other ones unless you beat that drift one. Well, that kinda sucks. I want to know what's the requirement to unlock this. There are 2 objectives to complete. Oh, for the sponsor. Well, the sponsors can suck a cock, you know? Honestly. Oh, I might be able to fully complete the first thing, like the dragons, and winning all of the events as well.
Okutama tracks run on an extreme gradient. Maintaining speed is the key to success.
Oh no, we're gonna go against Si Huang. Yeah, this guy,
One ahead, so that should give you a good boost.
at least on a race, was pretty wild, pretty fast. Let's see how it goes in a 1v1 like this. Nice. That was pretty stylish, but you're not supposed to be stylish here. Well, I guess you're supposed to be stylish with the drifts, maybe, but yeah, not like that. This is not Tony Hawk.
struggling to keep up. Keep pushing.
I mean, surprisingly, that is not enough to overtake me. I wonder what will happen here if you block the opponent. Cannot block the opponent if you do that. Okay, hold up. You're doing the corners pretty badly. How about you wake up? Will be nice. Okay, there's something about it. Wait, hold up. He crashed me, so if the opponent crashes me, nothing happens, it seems. But I'm assuming that if I crash, then it's when I get disqualified. Obviously, it's not like that crash there was his fault, but... I mean, the previous game...
Looks like you've done some damage to your front left. Car's probably gonna hook in when you corner, so try and compensate.
I was gonna say, in the previous game, in the Toge events, you could make your opponent basically crash against you and disqualify him that way.
Push it.
You know? It's pretty funny. But the idea is that it's absolutely unfair, of course. Yeah, not my problem. Oh, and this is a relatively short track, at least compared to the previous Toge one. Alright. Well, the second round, as always, it depends on if you can overtake or not, but... Yeah, the thing here is, I feel like if you really wanted to make this whole, you know, first round you are chased and the second one you chase, the distance between both of us should be greater at the beginning. Oh shit. Well, that was funny. Damn, and that was an actual crash. And for some reason I didn't get disqualified. So this is gonna be a free victory most likely. Yeah, that's fucked up. That being said, that 5-second difference might actually not happen. Okay, it did happen. Then, so you're allowed to do that. So that tutorial, when it say that,
it takes nerves of steel
like,
to win when you start from behind.
like any collision that is like harder than a light one is gonna get you disqualified. I don't know in which event, because certainly not in this ones.
Promo events always offer the drivers something new. If you want a challenge, then try it out.
Well, I fully dominated the Kowloon Dragon, so I guess I should go to this one. Okutama checkpoint, wait. Yeah, I didn't play this one yet. Whatever. Let's do this. But I still don't understand. I might need to win the drift event in order to unlock the other thing.
Saeed Nasser is Dubai VIP's top checkpoint driver. Keep one eye on him and the other on the timer.
How many times are you gonna say that? I feel like you say that a big amount of times.
Okay, checkpoint reached.
You say checkpoint reached, it was right in front of the starting line. Oh, you thought that my car was gonna break down as soon as it started? Come on. Wait, that guy already ran out of time? No, never mind, it's still going. I don't know why he did that part that slow. Amazing drift. Yeah, something that I gotta say is that when you manage to pull off a drift properly, it feels very good. I mean, you can say that about any racing game. Well, you can probably say that about real life too. The point is that it's not easy to pull it off. Even in a game like this with this extreme arcade physics, it's
A ton of time remaining.
pretty hard to pull it off.
Seconds to go before the next checkpoint.
Okay, the guy that is in first actually ran out of time, so it's very possible that I might win this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I win this one, because everyone ahead of me ran out of time. So, yeah, clearly. Well, that was quite free. Unlike the previous one where I somehow, well, I still got second place.
Kept up
Well,
with the pressure out there, pal. Solid win.
Yeah.
I expect we'll be seeing Dubai VIP again pretty soon.
well, I don't know what you can expect pretty soon because I'm still locked out of the promotion. But yeah, I think I need to beat the drift event probably. Unfortunately.
Don't let the promo events gather dust. If they weren't worth doing, I wouldn't let them contact you.
Yeah, I think I need to beat this one no matter what. So this one says try to win a vehicle challenge. Why? Why do you want me to do that? So wait, hold up. This one is with the... Hold up, which one is... Okay, this one is way shorter. I'm gonna try it, but... Like... I don't think I care enough to beat this. It's just that that guy on the bottom said... Like, I should do one of this. I don't know why I'm...
The track here is really
You know,
narrow. There's some runoff, so just watch
agreeing
out for
with
the gravel
him.
traps.
Yeah, sure, why not? Also, isn't this car already a DLC?
You're not getting this car for free. You need to earn it.
Well, technically I am getting it for free. I mean, there is no money. That's actually a pretty odd thing about this game. The fact that you have a career mode and absolutely no money. Especially coming from the previous game that clearly did. I don't mind, obviously it's like... Ah, come on. It's whatever, but it's still pretty weird. But for what I've seen, most of these events are very hard to win. I think I won either one or two, probably only one of them. It gets very tough. At least that was not skipping the track somehow. I think that with how borderline a lot of those corners were... Okay. That one was more than borderline. Yeah, we can do it. Okay, this corner is the one that matters. Like, this is probably enough, but only if I manage to pull this off. Okay, that should be... Damn, that's way more than enough, actually. 2 seconds of difference. Okay, well, it's a shame that I don't give a fuck about this car, but... I mean... This apparently unlocks others. Like, unlocks the possibility... Oh, hold up. The guy is speaking in Japanese. The one in the background. Oh, wait, what do you mean Q&A? Am I gonna have an interview or what? Maybe.
Dubai VIP, Kowloon Dragons, and Haruna Kyojin have all agreed to join the WSR. Everything is set up, so let's begin.
So I actually didn't need to do the drift shit, which is pretty good. I want to see here... Wait, another BMW, dude? Damn, all the BMWs together, huh? Yeah, so here's the thing. I don't give a fuck about the drift, and the one remaining checkpoint event is whatever, the one that I got second place. The vehicle challenge will remain there for what I understand, so it doesn't really matter. Though the promo... I don't know what this thing is about. It's the fact that you can play one of these without worrying about having a car. Right, like, yeah, like you get the car provided, but the only reason to do this is simply to like get more events, right? Events to get more fans.
So stay sharp. One mistake and we could be out of the race.
These are supposed to be also
Get ready.
other events you could do at any time.
Keep this up and
So I'll never get tired of looking at the RX-7, and especially with a livery like this one. This livery looks very pretty. It's a relatively simple one, but it's one of those things that it's simple yet effective, right? Okay, hold up. You can also do the flashback here. Yeah, you bet your ass I'm gonna use it if I completely lose the combo. Because yeah, losing the combo in this mode is the same as losing the event.
you're on track to win. Don't get complacent until it's in the bag.
There are a lot of overtakes in the straights, as you would expect. Okay, how much time is remaining? Oh, it's not time, it's laps. You have 3 laps. Nice. Okay, the fact that that wasn't a collision is questionable, but I'll take it. Damn, that corner is so hard, dude. Like, what a devilish corner. I mean, it's a hairpin in all its glory, or all its fuckery, I should say. Damn it. I guess overtake from the left here.
Final lap.
Isn't 3 laps a little bit too much for this? I think that with 2 it probably would have been enough. Oh, damn, these guys also crash against each other. You're not even racing here. Well, maybe they are. Maybe they tell you to overtake, but in reality these guys are racing against each other, and this is pretty much a multi-class race, you know? Quite wild to have a multi-class race against these pickup trucks. You know, in the USA they do official races with pickup trucks. Though not these ones. They are definitely modified for racing. Yeah, they are NASCAR categories pretty much. Okay. So how much did my opponent get here? Because I mean obviously I win, but by how much?
Nice driving.
Came by a lot.
Before you know it.
So here I guess the game takes into account that you can lose the combo once. Well, I didn't.
Good work out there. Getting new fans before the season starts is a
So,
major bonus to the WSR.
I'm surprised this one says that it's coming soon, but I don't mind doing this ones. Like so far, oh, this is an endurance. Well, I kinda do mind doing this one. Nah, whatever, I'll do it. I mean, I'll do it for the simple reason that so far I like these events. Maybe for the third one you actually need to do
Okay, quick heads
like
up.
the drift
Room can
event.
change here at any time, so stay alert.
That's the only example. The drift events, I absolutely hate them, but it's fine.
Okay, we want to win these people over, so give them a good show.
Considering it's a track that constantly mutates, I fully expect to win here. Well, in the previous endurance, I had my car almost blow up. Like, it had the exclamation mark in full red. So I'm not sure if the same thing will happen here, because yeah, that's essentially the hardest part of this endurance event. The fact that your car can die at any moment, and it probably will. Have someone from Belgium here. He's probably the first guy from Belgium we've seen. Well, maybe I didn't pay attention before, but I think it's the first time I remember seeing him. Well, at least the good thing is that since there's not a... like the concept of laps doesn't exist in these events, it will end in 6 minutes no matter what. Like it cannot be more than 6 minutes. Oh, fuck, I thought that was a roundabout. Well, and it probably is a roundabout, but not in this version, I guess. You know, to mention that's something that you can kinda do at full speed almost. But maybe without almost, maybe you can actually do it at full speed.
4 minutes to go.
The only problem of these endurance events is that, I mean, since they happen in this type of like random tracks, it tends to be pretty easy to just stay on the lead. That being said, this guy is getting pretty close.
3 minutes left.
So maybe I just contradicted myself. Well, I wouldn't mind if he actually gets close, so the race becomes more interesting. That was pretty messed up. Oh, and it didn't let me... why didn't you let me flashback there? Damn it, dude. Why is that so random? Why doesn't it work when... It's fine. Well, at least it will make the last 2 minutes pretty exciting. Not in the way I wanted them to be exciting, but I guess it's something. Now we at least have an objective to work towards. He's right there. I will reach him though. I do wonder how close the other guys are. Probably not very close. You got 1 minute. Can you get him? Yeah, you should be able. He's right there.
60 seconds to go.
But as long as you don't lose the lead again and get stuck against the wall. I'm surprised that crash that made me lose the lead didn't actually break the car in any significant way.
Just 10 seconds left.
No problem. That was a pretty straightforward endurance. Got it. In 15 kilometers.
Top performance and hit the objective.
Wait, what you mean I hit the objective? You mean the sponsor? Oh, yeah, I guess. Well, that means I complete all the sponsors, right?
Keep it up. That's earned us some well-deserved publicity.
See, this other promo that says coming soon, I think it's not happening because I didn't do this one. But as I say, this one can suck a cock. I'm not doing drift events. I might need to do drift events regardless, though. A Mustang or a Camaro, like basically the modern version of each one. Well, you can get the other one later, I guess, but I'll go with the Camaro for the simple reason that the classic Camaro that I use carried me pretty well. Alright, get a total of drift core, yes. If I can avoid that, I will avoid that. I don't know how the vehicle challenge, I guess. Well, lead all laps, I'm not so sure about that. But if the alternative is... Well, you have the lap time to beat. Lap time, drift score, win all rounds of a race event. I'm not really sure which one is harder. I'll try this one. It's probably a bad idea.
This season's competition is shaping up to be our best so far. We've got an opportunity to introduce the WSR to fans across Asia and the Middle East, which we need to take. The first 2 series are set for Japan and the UAE, so take your pick and let's
Didn't
get
you
started.
already say this? Yeah, I got you the first time, dude. So I can use the Camaro that is newly introduced. Well, I could also use the Skyline. I mean, I kind of want to try the Camaro, but at the same time, I kind of want to stick to the Skyline. Like, anytime that you let me use the Skyline, I'll pick the Skyline. But we will see. I mean, if the Skyline struggles to win, maybe not.
Won't be any time to learn this track. Your path through will change constantly.
Well, that's fine. This one will be a free victory anyways.
Remember, eyes up, look ahead, and don't get complacent.
It's pretty likely that the second race here will be on an actual
You've almost made it to the top 3.
static track. Well, I shouldn't call it static, I should call it like a normal track, you know? But like this one,
You're in the lead.
like it's gonna be free, no matter what. Like, obviously. Also, you know, this version of the R34 has kind of a weird looking front. Maybe it's because of that Nismo thing on the bottom. Or maybe it's the perspective of the camera, but yeah.
Lead well.
Looks slightly different than usual. Well, it's probably also maybe a more modern version of the R34 and not like the first one, right? Yeah, I mean, it's still the R34. So I'm obviously gonna like it. Also, I'm really looking forward to see what like super like cars this thing is gonna have. I think I already saw a picture with the Koenigsegg Agera, but I don't know what other things will show up. Maybe the Bugatti Veyron, perhaps. Yeah, grind the whole wall. I mean, not like it matters if you look behind, there's no one close. These kind of things are usually free like that. I wonder by how much I won. Probably a lot. Yep, 6 seconds.
Well done. You're leading the event.
Well, and you will see if the next race is on a normal track, like how not only I'm not gonna win for a big difference like that, but I might not even win. We will see.
Hong Kong has a high corner frequency, so watch out when you weight shift the car. There's Nasser. Remember, he's got a reputation for trading paint. Keep your distance.
I will not keep my distance. Oh, Callum is here too. Then nice to see you back, bro. What car are you rocking? Cannot see it from here. I'm assuming it's the Camaro. Kinda looks like it. Maybe not, actually. No, it's a BMW, I think. Trying to pay so much attention to his car that I crashed like that. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, will I be able to overtake him after that pretty bad show of skill, or the lack of skill. This is a pretty short track also, which means that if I cannot overtake shortly, it's not gonna happen. Team, that was such a good side switch by me.
Into first. Keep it there.
Like, you thought I was gonna go on the right, no? I got you on the left. That was pretty cool. I don't want to brag too much, but that one was super cool. Amazing overtake. Okay. And I win. Well, that completes one of the sponsored challenges of winning all the races in a race event.
Gonna get us plenty of new fans after that run. A win at
Right?
this level is incredible.
Well, it should say it now after the finishing position. Challenges, objective complete. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one. Well, nice. Always nice to see that happen.
All right, you need to choose one of these vehicles to compete in.
Oh, we have touring cars now? Well, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, you're making me pick between cars that are not even close stat-wise. It's a little bit odd of a choice. Like, obviously I will pick this one.
All right, it'll be ready for you to use
We
for
are-
the next race. You've got sponsor objectives to complete. Doing these will gain us more fans, so make sure you take
So
advantage.
did the vehicle challenges change? Well, this one I guess changed. How long is this? Nah, it's 2 minutes. It's too long. Not to mention I don't really care about earning the other cars right now. Oh, I can already... Oh, never mind. That's... I thought it was the final championship, which would have been weird to unlock it after only one of them. Yeah, I think that you unlock all except the final one, right? Yeah, correct. Alright, so this is extreme face-off. What does that mean? Is it supposed to be doggy or what am I missing here? This extreme face-off. I mean, face-off. Well, or maybe it's just the 1v1 that was in the first group of events, and it's back.
Okutama tracks run on an extreme gradient. Maintaining speed is
Yeah,
the
it's
key
the
to
same
success.
one. And you have quarter-final, semi-final, and final. So here you're allowed to crash
Good start. It's better
as
to be
much
leading
as
than
you
chasing with
want.
only the two of you out there.
You can be as much of an asshole as you want. And don't worry, I will. The surprising thing is that they only let me pick this car. Not sure why. I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was an absolutely free overtake and I completely botched it. Nah, it's fine. Just as it was free. Okay. Wasn't expecting him to put so much pressure on the inside there. Yeah, I'm doing so badly. Holy shit. Alright, let's do that over again, okay? Probably better that way. I mean, the overtake that I fail, this one, like that's the one that should have made me keep the lead. Just that I fail it. Like that's where I should have restarted. But I think that once I get the lead, unless I make a mistake against the wall, I don't think this guy is gonna overtake. I think that he will remain back there. There's nothing he can do about it. So you know what? This is something that has been happening from the beginning of the playthrough, but there are some times where it kinda... like there is an image flashing, like out of nowhere. I mean, I don't know if it's an image, right? It's like the screen flickers, but it's for a very, very small amount of time, to the point that if you're not really paying attention, you don't really notice it. And well, I mean, I guess by saying not paying attention is if you are not looking at the screen, because it is noticeable, but it's also very quick. Well, it's also possible that if you're watching this at 30 frames per second, you don't notice it. If you watch at the top resolution, you will notice it. Well, the top resolution, I say that because the top resolution has 60 frames per second. It's something that only happens sometimes. Like, it doesn't happen constantly, but it's a weird thing. It's some random ass flickering. That normally something like that I could think that it might be the monitor, but no. I'm pretty sure I saw it on the VOD yesterday as well. It's certainly not the monitor, well, especially not if it happens only in this game, right? Okay, this guy could overtake me at the end. He almost does, but he didn't. Okay. Yeah, that was almost a tragedy. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if that might have been the hardest opponent. It could be. Probably not, though. So this one is an R87.
All the stops in this race. It's one round to decide a winner. Go for it.
Also, I have no idea what Meguiar or Meguiar, I don't know how it's pronounced. I have no idea what that brand is, but I gotta say that the logo looks very good. I have no clue what it is from, like, what they sell. Absolutely zero clue. Oof, okay, no. Unfortunately, very, very bad angle there. It's fine. Just brake a little bit more. Also, I'm glad that the game has 5 flashbacks per event. Well, per race. Well, because here, I guess it's a little bit confusing, but technically an event is, you know, could be a group of races or whatever. But the point is that, yeah, every time you start something, you get 5 flashbacks, which is pretty nice. So this guy, it's what I say, that maybe the previous one was gonna be the hardest opponent, and it might be the case. Look at how far this guy is. In fact, if this was a Toge race, he would have already lost, because I'm very clearly 5 seconds ahead of him. It's a shame that face-offs also don't have that rule. Because yeah, I mean, like, there is no way you're gonna win now. I mean, the only way you will possibly win is if there are no flashbacks and I have an accident, in which case, yes, you will win, maybe. Yeah, at that point. Oh, Shi Huang lost against Bruno Silva with the Skyline. Well, Bruno Silva has been a rival since the beginning of the game. He's an OG, just like me. the final face-off. I just read that it says since 1901.
They'll give as good as they get. Watch yourself.
So apparently that's a very old brand, but I really have no clue a brand of what it is. I just don't know. You see right there? Like probably like a half a second or a second after I say that right there was like a flickering of the ones I'm talking about. So I'm not sure exactly what they are, but they happen. But yeah, I mean, it's not really that distracting. It will be distracting if it happened a lot more often. Ooh, I fucked that up. Pretty badly. Okay, yeah, I really dislike those signs. Don't worry. I mean, this opponent is also pretty easy. Yeah, I guess I was right. The first opponent was the hardest one and no one else could come close. But all things considered, as I also said before, the face-off events are like the easiest event type in the game. Like 1v1s are just very easy to win, no matter what. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was free. Indeed. And that was even 2 seconds slower than the last one. Didn't matter. Yeah. That was a win. So, now what? I really hope, well, if one of these events is a drift event, I'm obviously gonna skip it, needless to say.
The car to compete in, then you might want to accept a vehicle challenge.
No. So we got checkpoint. And have a lot of them available. Even this one that is similar to the Camaro I use, but it's also different. Doesn't matter though. I'll use... like, I'm tempted to use this one. But no, like, if the Skyline is available, I'm sorry, but I'll pick the Skyline. I just want to use the Skyline. It's the way it is.
Is all about high speeds and rhythm. Flowing from one bend to the next is key. Okay, checkpoint reached. Doing well on time. Keep it up.
So now here the thing is that with 12 opponents on the track, the more they start losing, the more clutter the track is gonna be in. And it will probably become very cluttered. But yeah, then again, it's also not that short of a track anyway, so they might not really show up. Like, they might not get in the way.
Time banked.
Ah, fuck. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. No problem. Almost wasn't. This is also, by the way, quite a long checkpoint even. The previous ones were not this long. But I guess this one is special since it's part of the World Series. Nice. The three guys ahead are pretty close to each other. Wonder if I'll be able to naturally overtake them. I mean, at this point, I am approaching them, but the time is also running out, so I don't know.
You just set the fastest lap. 5
Did
seconds to
I?
go before the next checkpoint.
Alright, one of them ran out of time. Oh, and the other two also ran out of time. Well, I wasn't surprised that they were gonna run out of time before me, but yeah, that works. This is still a pretty weird event type though. Like, I don't dislike it,
On the leaderboard is downwards.
but it's just pretty weird, because I feel like just doing... Like, time attack is not that different from this one, like in general. But I guess I also don't like time attack, so I will prefer the checkpoint ones. Wait, do I start second? Oh, never mind. 9th.
Alright, you know what to do. Get to the next checkpoint and win some precious extra time.
Will do.
Got a bit more time added on. Make it count. That's added more time.
Yeah, that's not the way to do that. Damn. Once you start at the wall, it's pretty hard to get off it. I mean, that makes sense.
You have plenty of time left. Find your rhythm.
That's the thing, I shouldn't really have tried to do that corner that fast. But I guess it's also the type of corner that it's easy to crash against. I didn't crash this time, unless it was this one here. Was it this one here? No, I think it was the previous one. So yeah. It was just the classic skill issue. Don't worry about it. Like that one, exactly. Then I barely hit the rock and it was already enough to... Well, it makes sense, but it's messed up. It was enough to send me flying like that. the issue here is that being in such a low well, okay, there if you look at the radar you can tell those guys run out of time. I also got an objective, probably the one about like keeping a certain speed. And that was third, really? Well, actually, that might not make me win the tournament.
You've got room for improvement, but checkpoint is still new to you. Good result, pal.
I don't know if checkpoint is new to me. I guess technically, yeah, probably. Also, how is it going, Clone Cat? I'm here with my favorite car, the R34.
It's a direct route to gain
Lovely
advantage,
car.
and in turn brings in support for the WSR.
And these are race series. Oh, in Yas Marina, all of them. Team. Alright. We're going to Yas Marina. Oh, I need to use the touring car. Wait, is this the one that I pick? Did I pick this one? Maybe I picked this one. But was it grip? Maybe it was. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to a real life circuit. In fact, this one was used in Formula 1. I don't know. I don't even know if it's part of this year's calendar. Now, you know, my problem with Yas Marina is that I can never remember if it's in Saudi Arabia or in the Arab Emirates. Like, I don't know which one it is. That's the problem. Like, I always confuse them because there is another one that is the circuit of Jeddah that is also in one of those, and I can never tell which one is which. Were the rest of the circuits fictional? I think the urban circuits, well, they are supposed to take place in real life places like, you know, Chicago, Paris, Barcelona, right? But I don't know if those places are like the place. I mean, I don't know if the streets where all of that takes place are real. Okay, maybe I should stop cutting the corners. Will be useful. Without a doubt. But these ones are 100% real. Like, these are international tracks used in many competitions. We had Red Bull Ring before, Brands Hatch, Indianapolis. Not sure which other ones we have. Real life circuits. Am I forgetting any? I think we got those, right? That was cutting the corner, fuck. Here it doesn't... for some reason there I was playing to use the flashback and playing, I mean pressing to do the flashback, and it didn't want to. No, it's fine. I can just restart. No need for flashbacks. Okay. Cannot overtake here. No, that's gonna make me... Okay, that didn't make me skip the corner somehow. I'm glad. Problem is that these guys are making me skip my self-containment, my self-control. Yas Marina is in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, that's the thing. Abu Dhabi is in... Like, is it in Saudi Arabia? Now, you know, I'm a little bit of an ignorant when it comes to Middle East countries, so I'm not sure. Is it? Like, I preemptively apologize for anyone from there. But yeah, my geography knowledge of the Middle East is very limited. You know, unfortunately. Ah, fuck.
2 laps left.
I don't think I can beat this guy. It's one of my all-time rivals, so it's to be expected. I am getting closer to him though, but there are 2 laps remaining, so yeah, that one it had to happen. Oh, it's okay, so it's in the Arab Emirates. Gotcha. So in that case, both Dubai and Abu Dhabi are in the UAE, right? I thought they were in different countries, but I guess it makes sense if they are different Emirates and they are technically part of the same nation. It makes sense. So in that case, is Jeddah also in the UAE, or is that one actually in Saudi Arabia? Because I know there is a Formula 1 track that is in Saudi Arabia, but I don't know if it's that one or if it's another one. So yeah, this won't be a first place, but that's fine. Just gotta watch over that guy. Mr. Callum, being my rival for some time now. Hey, no worries, that was a warm-up.
Got yourself in a strong position for the next round.
Oh, and also, look, you have a compatriot here, Jorge Espinosa, a fellow Mexican. So far I've seen a lot of nationalities being represented. Most of them are like very, you know, popular countries, so it's not surprising.
So keep your focus. It's a hard race from the back of the pack. Hold your nerve and try to make those gaps happen.
Right, so Callum starts in 4th place. Oh, and Harrison is in 1st. Man, these guys are always there, being troublesome. But I like it. I like the fact that the game has its own, like, fictional drivers that actually are the best ones in the pack. It's pretty cool. I like it.
In a great position mid-pack. Keep pushing.
Well, I don't know if I'm in a great position, but I know that Callum isn't. So that's good, but that's useless unless I can overtake them all, you know? It's possible that Harrison will win this race like it already happened multiple times, but we will see. Maybe we get surprised. Also, Shi Huang, that was so promising, at least in that one race. Okay, so why the fuck is the flashback not working all of a sudden? Like, I know that it happened multiple times before, but it really works whenever it wants. Maybe I should change the button it uses. But I don't think the issue is the button. I think that it might be the game itself, the one that has an issue with that. Well, it's simple, don't crash, dude. If you don't crash, you don't need to use the flashback. It's that simple. Just play well, and you won't be needing to be using that pesky flashback.
You're in the top 3. Try and make it a win.
No, I don't think I can make it a win, but a 2nd place for sure, and this will be a 2nd place. Like a good 2nd place. Because, you know, man, I already forgot his name. Callum will get 5th place at this rate. Harrison is most likely gonna win. Those two guys are in a league of its own. For fuck's sake, dude. It's pretty easy to... Well, Callum is now behind me. That's not good. The shippy is called that Saudi Arabian shippy. Oh, I see. So in that case, in what country is Jeddah? Like there is a track, or I'm assuming it's the name of the place, that is called Jeddah in the F1 calendar, and I don't know where it takes place. Or is it also in the UAE? Because it might be all in the UAE. They might have more trucks than I realize. It's possible. I mean, then again, the UAE, they are very, very wealthy. Also, I should restart this. If the idea is to get second place, you're not getting second on that attempt. Oh, okay, so Jeddah is in Saudi Arabia. Okay, so I was right. Gotcha. I think. Well, the problem... See, this is the issue. Like, that's very valuable information for me, and it will be useful for the future, but unfortunately I will most likely forget. You know, that's the issue. It really sucks, but I cannot remember those sort of details as much as I want to, because I obviously want to. I don't want to sound like an ignorant every time that that one of these tracks comes up and I don't know where they are from. But yeah, that's the problem. I will forget. Okay, so basically, this is a quick test. So, Yas Marina is in the UAE, and so is... hold up. Fuck. Now we have another issue. So, you say that Yas Marina is in Abu Dhabi, which is in the UAE. So, does Dubai have a racing circuit? Because, I mean, in this game you have Dubai, but as an urban circuit. But, I mean, an actual racing circuit like this one. Do they have one? Because knowing Dubai, they probably do have one of them. Maybe it's just called Dubai. I don't know.
Good. Small gap to second.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they, like, with how wealthy they are, they will be able to have a racing track in Dubai. The issue here is remembering that Yas Marina is part of Abu Dhabi and that Abu Dhabi is part of the UAE. That in itself is an issue.
That was the fastest lap this race.
It really is. Hey, I'll try to remember. I mean, Yas Marina is a popular track. And I usually remember the locations of popular tracks. Well, actually, you know what? Pretty funny that I say that, because actually today I forgot the location of another popular track, which is a Red Bull Ring. Part of me tells me that it's in Austria, but I might be wrong. Like, for some reason I feel like Red Bull Ring is in Austria, but I could be extremely wrong. And Red Bull Ring is also an extremely popular track, so not knowing where it is, it's pretty embarrassing. Like, to call yourself a racing enthusiast and you don't even know where Red Bull Ring is. It's kind of an issue. The back of my mind tells me that it's in Austria. But, yeah. Like, if you had me at gunpoint and you were like, final answer, I wouldn't be so sure. Well, it's probably the answer I will go for, but I wouldn't be sure about it, of course. It is in Austria. Nice, team, so I survived. Pretty cool. Can't believe that I was able to escape from the claws of death. Pretty nice. All thanks to Austria. Thanks, Austria.
Okay, that's the first car across the finish line.
You are pretty cool. Well, at least you are pretty cool when you when you don't produce certain war leaders, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, outside of that, you're pretty cool. Don't worry about it.
You always get a great crowd here at Yas Marina. Give them a good show.
Well, the issue here is that I'm tied in second place
Keep an eye on him.
with Harrison, I think. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's an issue. And if he launches in second position, it's even worse. At least the guy in first place might be a shover, which means that at least you should be able to hold Harrison off for a little bit. Hopefully that little bit is enough for me to... Yeah. Okay, this is the Yas Marina I'm used to. I know that the other circuits were like sections of this, but yeah. This one is the one I remember. This is the legendary Yas Marina. Alright. Well, legendary or not, I find it hard to think I will win here. But at the same time, ironically, if I get another second place and the guy that wins is that... Ah, fuck off. Well, I'm not gonna be winning if I do shit like this. But yeah, if that's Saeed Nasser... Yeah, I hope I pronounced that properly. If that guy is the one that wins and I get second, I win the tournament, I think. That being said, I'm pretty far from second right now, so this might need to be a restart. Gotta get a little bit used to the track first, I guess, before going for a restart, but... I like all the fireworks in the background. Pretty cool.
You can get it back.
Oof. That works. It has to be a second place. A third place will not be enough. That's because Harrison... then again, okay. That's my problem. That corner, I'm cutting it every time. Dubai is a UAE state, but they don't seem to have a GP. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. Well, maybe they will have one. Though, hard to tell, you know, because with the ongoing conflict that is happening in the Middle East right now, I think that the Gulf states, including the UAE, got hit pretty badly. I mean, obviously they are not gonna stop being wealthy overnight, but yeah, they probably are gonna have trouble, you know, recovering. We will see. Well, we will see. No, see, that's the thing. With conflict like this, you won't know until like decades. Like, the effects of this very drawn-out conflicts are things that you don't see immediately ever. Like, you cannot possibly do that, you know?
Two more to go.
Ooh, that was a good corner. There were some cancelled GP there, yeah, it's not surprising. Yeah, things are probably gonna be very... Oh, what the hell? Someone died. That's Harrison. No, Harrison. No, I mean, just kidding. Fuck you, Harrison, I'm glad. Now, Callum ending in this position will probably be a tie on points, right? I think he has 30 and I have 32. And there is a 2-point difference between second and third place. So this will be a tie, and I don't know who the game is gonna favor, because it's apparently completely random whoever gets favor. But if he gets favor, well, obviously I'm gonna lose. That being said, this guy is going extremely fast, to the point that he even casually reached the first place here. Ah, fuck me. Oh, I tried flashback, but it doesn't work. I think it doesn't work because, like, for example, here if I press flashback, nothing happens. It's like the game has to recognize there is an accident or something bad happening, and otherwise it doesn't work.
That's lost you crucial seconds. Get back up to speed.
I think I will accept this result regardless. Because if I reset this, like, the fact that Harrison got into an accident is huge, so wasting that is a bad idea. But at the same time, this will fully depend on if the game decides to favor me or favor Callum, and I have no clue. Well, that's assuming that my mathematics are right and we are tied. We might not be tied. We will see. Are we tied? I think we are tied. Is this a tie?
That's first place across the finish line. Okay, that's a fair result. Third in the event.
That wasn't what I was expecting, honestly. Well, the good thing is that if I had gotten second place, I would have still lost. No, actually, I would have tied with the first place. I wouldn't have lost. Well, whatever. A third place is still good enough, I guess. Oh, no way, the Drift Series. Wait, how much do I need to enter this? Like, I need to know that. That's very important. No, I need you to tell me this. How much do I need for this to appear? Because I'm not doing the drift shit. Yeah, but I don't wanna do the drift one, dude. And this guy won't tell me. What a fucking asshole. Isn't there any way in the UI to look this? Well, at least I can do this invitationals, I guess. I would prefer not doing the endurance, but I could do the 2 overtake ones, I guess. This will give me fans. And we got an Aston Martin. Nice. Well, right now we are getting kinda to like the very expensive vehicles, right? If we start bringing Aston Martin into the equation. Well, so yeah, as you can see, Dubai has a track here. It's an urban track. It's not an actual racing circuit. Also, this car is pretty fast. Holy shit, okay, so this is certainly supposed to be a faster category. This car is not even close to, well, I guess it is close, but it's way faster than the other ones that I've been using, basically. Also, isn't this an event that is exactly the same as one of the previous ones I already did? Like, it's, well, the difference is the car, of course, and I guess that's quite a big difference in itself, especially such a fast one like this one, but... Well, at least it's only 2 laps. Like, the previous one I remember doing was 3 laps. So this one will be shorter, well, and especially it will be shorter because of the fact that this car is faster, though it might not even be the same.
You're on fire. Keep it going.
I don't think it's the same variation of the track, so the track could also be longer. 2 laps will just probably naturally make it a shorter event, maybe. Ah, come on. That counted as a collision. Well, hold up. You need to reset more than that. Here, take the left side. Oh, what a... I can't believe that. He takes the left side after I decide to take the left side. What a dipshit. Okay, unfortunately I don't have more flashbacks. That was my last one. So the issue here is... if the other guy goes for maximum points, I lose, obviously. That's how it feels to run out of flashbacks. No more freebies. Well, that being said, I build up the combo pretty well, but only to lose it again, nice. Well, when he overtakes me in points, I will reset. Until then, I'll keep going. Because it's pretty obvious that here the score potential got completely crushed. But yeah, I mean, if his points are not high enough, it doesn't matter at all. And I can't believe that I ran out of flashbacks. That's so messed up, but to be fair, an event type like this one, the overtake event type, is like, it tends to happen more often that you will do this. Just the way it is. What the hell? There was a collision. It seems that it doesn't matter much unless my opponent, like, all of a sudden when I cross the finish line gets like a million points. It could be, but like, it already happened before. Unless that happens, I should be good to go. Are the tracks there just to make bulk? The tracks are there because you get points every time you overtake one. And basically whoever has the most points at the end of the event wins. And apparently I did. Not sure how many points my opponent got, but yeah. The tracks are there to give you points. I beat this guy from Malaysia. It's an interesting event type. I don't mind. I think it's cool enough.
The season final. This isn't going to be a race to let your guard down. There's not a single racer on the grid that doesn't want the title of series champ. So you need to bring your A game or get out of the way.
Okay, so this one got nice. So I could unlock this without doing a single drift event. That's wonderful. Well, might as well do this now, I guess. So it's 2 Dubai, 1 in Okutama and 1 in Hong Kong, and I can pick whatever I want, so I will pick the Skyline. Obviously, I'm not even gonna think twice. Obviously the Skyline will be the car to pick here. How is that even a question? Obviously, it will be. The Gulf approach. Oh, they are 5 laps.
This is it, the season final. Everyone's feeling the pressure. Just make sure you handle it better.
I'll probably handle it better. Surely. Surely I do. Hopefully here we have an event with a randomized track, so at least I have one guaranteed win. You see, otherwise here, for example, we have Callum starting in first place, and he will already be hard to reach, so that's what I don't like. I mean, he's already out, that's the thing. Like, not even a couple meters and he's already out of my sight completely. Yeah, that's just how this game works. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, that whoever starts ahead is gonna have an incredible advantage, but yeah. He has one, without a doubt. Oh, I did that corner very well. Here at least I want to see you get second place. That's kinda like the minimum I need. So we get the second place. Don't know if I can keep it, but the question is,
You just drove the fastest lap of the race.
can I reach Mr. Callum? I don't know. Apparently the AI does that hairpin super slowly, so if there's any place to gain speed, it's there, obviously. But in the rest of the track, it seems that he does it way faster than me. So that's kinda the issue. Well, that also wasn't a good corner from me. But it's fine, it wasn't that slow either.
2 to go.
I mean, if I can ace this hairpin, it should be fine, but I mean, that's hard to do. Oh, I did it. Nice, team. I don't know how, but I'm doing that hairpin so well. It's actually crazy. It feels like I'm on a different level, but it's just that corner, the one that I'm doing crazy well. Everything else, I'm kinda sucking balls. Kinda. If we can start the championship with a win, that's super
You just set
good.
the fastest lap time this race.
Yeah, at this point I guess I'm used to it.
You're maintaining the lead well.
Yeah, I think the reason why I do that hairpin so well is because I do it very close to the inner side of the corner, while the AI is like it takes the entirety of the length of the corner to do it, which is obviously pretty unoptimal. They don't seem to mind doing that specific corner unoptimally. Team, that was a super convincing victory. Good shit. Good shit. Indeed. Okay.
Leading the event.
Yeah, I'm leading the event. I don't know if it's gonna be that easy on the next 3. Unless one of them is randomly generated, which is not gonna be the case here. Yeah. Yeah, this one...
He's not scared to trade paint, so try and stay clear.
This one is probably not gonna happen. Like, not the first place, at least. Not sure how long or short this track is. I mean, it says that it's 7 kilometers, but that doesn't tell me much.
Good, you're in third.
Okay, so here, for some reason, that one corner, the AI brakes so much and for absolutely no reason. It's so weird, but then again, that's the typical AI on racing games. They will inexplicably do some corners super fast and some other super slow. It's the way it is. Can't do much about that. Well, at least AIs that are not blatantly rubber banding. But yeah, these ones, for what I've seen, these AIs, I mean, I don't know exactly the way that they are coded, but these ones, it's hard to tell. I mean, they don't have the classic rubber banding, which is simply like increasing the speed to keep up. But I don't know how their trajectory is. Also, that was a sick corner, by the way. But yeah, like, I don't know if they have... Fuck. If they have a set path, or if they have...
Holding on to first.
like, if they are simulating the movements. Judging by some of the movements I've seen them make, I feel like they are maybe a combination of both. Like, half simulated and half... No, it's... I don't know. I will have to ask Codemasters. It might be simulated. Hard to tell. Well, the thing is that they react to collisions and shit like that, so at least that part is simulated. But, I mean, you can simulate the collisions and still make them always stick to the same path no matter what, right? Well, not like they are mutually exclusive. See, the thing is that you could have an AI that is simulated but always follows the same path, and in fact that tends to happen a lot in actual racing simulators. Like the ones that have AI, they do simulate, like the AI is actually behaving like an entity, right? But like they follow the same path every time. But sometimes, wait, this is a randomly generated one. Oh shit, that's a free win. Damn, so I'm gonna win this championship on the first try with every single race. That's cool. Too early to say, but I think that I am right. Damn, I'm getting sidetracked so much, sorry, but yeah, like there are some AIs that it just depends on how they are made. Some of them that are not simulated, they are just simply like kind of like on rails in a certain path, and no matter what you do, you are not gonna set them off that path, right? Though that's clearly not the case here. But yeah, I don't know. Ironically, video game AI is a very complex subject, because even if it is a thing basically since the very first video game, since Pong, I'm pretty sure that Pong already had an AI. Obviously a very basic one. I think not the first versions of Pong. I think the first versions of Pong were simply like 1v1, like you needed another person to play it. Like, I think that immediately after you already had a very basic AI to play against. Point is that AI has been a thing since, like video game AI has been a thing since the beginning of video games, but despite that, it's such a complex thing. It's something that it's not easy to implement, not easy to think about, and my car has seen better times, but it's something that is not something that is trivial. So here this AI, if you ask me, it's for the most part simulated, but it might have a little bit of rubber banding to help it not crash too much. Because I think that if an AI like this was fully simulated without any help from rubber banding, like, they will just crash every time with how the game physics work. But I don't know. To me, it's like 80% simulated, and in the corners there is some rubber banding simply to avoid them from crashing. So it's like that type of rubber banding, not the type of rubber banding where they simply speed up to catch up with you. No, not that type. In fact, that's one thing I like a lot about this game. There seems like there is no type of bullshit rubber banding like that. It's pretty cool. Well, the first Grid game, I don't know, I don't think it had rubber banding either. Or rather, that sort of rubber banding. This is a guaranteed victory, by the way. Like, there is one more race, but there is a 20-point gap. 20 points is what you get when you win. So it's impossible for the second place to win. So I basically won. Damn. Unbelievable. Jorge sucks. You know, I was out to read that as George until I remember that there was someone with that name that was supposed to be Hispanic. Yeah, Jorge, it's fine. Like, here, essentially, the drivers that are good are Harrison, Carter, and Callum. Well, here it seems that since this is like a new area, like this Asian area, I think the one that is supposed to be the quick one is this Saeed Nasser. Like this guy, I think it's supposed to be the fast one here. Like Harrison was the fast one in the USA and Callum was the fast one in Europe. Unfortunately, we don't seem to have... Well, we did have South American representatives with like a Brazilian guy. I think it's Bruno Silva or something like that. He was very good when he wanted to be. Not every single time, but he did its best. Yeah, I don't think I can win this one. I mean, I already started pretty badly, but not like it matters, you know. I mean, it's enough to guarantee the victory by a lot. So yeah, I don't mind. Of course, it would have been nice to win every single race in the championship, but it's not necessary. Though I'm an idiot, I'm very tempted to restart, but no, let's not do dumb shit, okay? Like, let's just do everything on the first try. And yeah, it's a clear victory on the championship.
Europe, done. Now we can say we're known and respected globally. This is going beyond what I expected. I'm proud of you, bud.
Damn. He's very proud of me. It's all thanks to the skyline. Oh yeah, and we have this guy's back. Breaking news, damn.
Motorsports fans, look out. World Series Racing and ESPN have come to terms on an agreement for the network to air every race this season live and exclusively on ESPN HD. It marks yet another major step in the development of WSR as the organization moves its races to prime time to be broadcast on the network. WSR President Patrick Callahan accompanied the announcement, stating World Series Racing's growth has been meteoric, and our partnership with the premier sports broadcasting network solidifies our position.
That's a pretty weird close-up
in the global sports marketplace. Check ESPN.com for details on how you can catch all the action on a screen near you.
They even have the Sports Center shingle. So apparently here what happened is that we surprised everyone so much that these races are now gonna be broadcasted on ESPN. Pretty funny. Hey, I guess we are prime time.
Is going to be our biggest and best yet. 9 different series from all around the world, live and in prime time on ESPN. To celebrate our success, I've made some major improvements. Have a look around, and then let's get started.
Damn. Unfortunately, one of them is the drift events. I don't want to touch that.
You're going to need one to enter upcoming events.
I will pick the Viper normally, but let's see the stats. Well, this one has better acceleration and top speed, but this one has more power. Honestly, for this one, I'm not going with my brain, I'm going with my heart, so I'm picking the Viper. Sorry, Mr. Corvette, but yeah, I mean, the Viper is just the Viper, you know. Pretty hard to compete with it. Oh yeah, and we have one more sponsor to add. Damn, Callum is really... lead by 5 seconds, I don't know about that. Hold up, this one definitely has to be switched. Like, that's a very hard objective. This one, well, Bruno Silva, so here the game basically considers Bruno Silva to be a worthy opponent. Interesting. And then a final objective. Oh, win and alleviate this one, obviously. Like, this is so easy in comparison to the other ones. I mean, yeah, let's go with this. Okay. So yeah, this thing, well, I will just take a look. Basically you have, well, for now you only have 2, which are race series, and well, this face-off will be free. Though this might already be the end of the game, I wonder, because, well, not to mention that, yeah, it showed all of that primetime thing, which I guess is like the highest that you can aspire to. Also the fact that I think that all the categories are gonna be represented here, so yeah, it's pretty likely that it might be like that. Wait, timeline, what's this? Wait, how do you go back? Oh, like that. Okay, my bad. But yeah, I think that with this, that will be it for me for today. And tomorrow we will be, well, we will be broadcasting on ESPN. So hey, check your TV channel if you still use that, and yeah, tune in ESPN. You will see me there, surely. Anyways, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more Grid 2. So have a good one, and take care.